The electrical panel is where all the electricity from your utility company flows in, and it gets distributed safely to all your outlets, lights, and appliances. It holds circuit breakers or fuses that control the flow to these circuits, protecting you from overloads and electrical fires. Over time, there are telltale signs that an electrical panel needs an upgrade. Here are a few red flags to watch for. Frequently tripping breakers, flickering or dimming lights, strange sounds or smells, overheating panel, and an outdated panel. Upgrading electrical panels helps prevent overloads, fires, and overall ensure safety. Aside from that, it allows for further expansion and accommodate modern electrical needs. With this in mind, let's walk through the basics of upgrading an electrical panel. Here's what to expect if you decide to go forward. First, you'll need an electrician to assess your current setup. They'll check for any outdated wiring, grounding issues, and calculate the power your household or business actually needs. Next, your electrician will help you pick a new panel size. Common options are 100 amps, 150 amps, or 200 amps, depending on how much power you need. For larger properties or those with a lot of appliances, going up to 200 amps is usually the smart choice. At this point, you can DIY your electrical panel upgrade. But first, it's important to remember that working with electrical systems can be dangerous, so always prioritize safety. If you ever feel uncomfortable, seek professional help instead of proceeding on your own. For the next step, turn off the power at the main breaker. Wear safety gloves and goggles to protect yourself. This isn't a step to rush. Next, gather everything you need. A few must-haves: a screwdriver, voltage tester, wire strippers, and the new electrical panel. You don't want to be halfway through the upgrade and realize you're missing something. Now, let's get that old panel cover off. Using your screwdriver, remove each screw and gently pull off the cover. Be careful as you do this. Those old panels can sometimes be heavier than you think. Here's a tip that'll make your setup a whole lot easier. Label each wire. This helps when you're hooking them up to the new panel. Now, it's time to disconnect the wires from the old panel. This step requires a lot of attention. Take it slow and make sure you're keeping everything organized. Remember, safety first, always. It's finally time for the new panel. Install it in place of the old one, making sure it's securely mounted. It's okay if this part takes a bit longer, precision matters. Now reconnect the wires. Follow your labels and connect each wire to its corresponding breaker in the new panel. Double-check your connections as you go to make sure proper connection for each one. With everything in place, grab a voltage tester to ensure there are no issues. Once you're confident, turn on the main power and test each circuit to see if everything's working as it should. A successful upgrade should be both safe and smooth. Here's a rundown of the steps in updating electrical panels. Remember, if you ever feel unsure, it's always a good idea to call a professional. If you found this guide helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more tips and guides like this one.